You guys know how trees, they get online with the computer? They log in. Now here's the deal. An arboretum is not much different than a forest or the woods, except you have labels on trees. So you can walk around and it'll tell you what trees they are. Like if you walk in a park, you just see a bunch of trees, but no labels. So all these trees have labels. So we're going to be talking a lot about trees today.
Hello everybody and happy Arbor Day. I'm Mike Kay and I'm with the Maryland Forest Service. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Arboretum because I was way back when, before you guys were born, we were planting all this. You look back there, how many trees do you think are back there? 30? How many do you think? 18? 40? Let's go a little higher. Okay, how about you? 330. There's hundreds of trees back there.
I have the pleasure to be here today to present a couple of awards to the City of Frederick for all of the hard work that happens all year so that we can have this day to celebrate trees in our community. And that award that I'm going to present today is the Tree City USA Award. This award is a national award. It's been around since 1976, and so it just celebrated not too long ago its 40th anniversary. And the distinct pleasure of Frederick is that they are the oldest continuous Tree City USA in the state of Maryland. So, the City of Frederick's done this for 38 years now. And do you think they would just sit and just do the basic standards? No. The City of Frederick always goes above and beyond. They do something a little extra. You know, kind of like when you have a school assignment, right? And you know what you have to do, but what if you did that little bit extra to make your project special? Well, the City of Frederick does that, and they've done that again this year, and they've been bestowed the Growth Award for the 13th year in a row. And even more special is that there are only 8 communities in Maryland that have ever achieved that Growth Award for 10 years in a row or more. Only 8. These are 2 people along with the other leadership and staff in the City of Frederick. And again, every citizen that helps care for trees, whether it's in your own yard or on your schoolyard, you all are part of this award. So I'd like to present the Tree City USA Award and the 13th Year Growth Award.
We're going to grab 3 students. Joe, I don't know what 3. Let's grab 3 students. Mike and I are going to shovel a little bit of dirt.
Handsome and sturdy, the white oak is named for its whitish bark and gray twigs.
White oaks are large, long-lived, and slow-growing trees, reaching heights of 60 to 150 feet, with diameters between 3 to 4 feet.
Sometime around its 50th year, a white oak begins to produce acorns and may produce 10,000 annually.
Crowned with shallow caps that are smooth underneath, these acorns sprout soon after falling from the tree.
Sweet to the taste, they are a dietary mainstay for over 80 species of birds and mammals.
And I feel especially lucky that we get to celebrate Arbor Day with the people who matter the most, and that's our students. I know that Mr. Grills had some really bad jokes, but he said something very important about who planted many of these first trees. And it was students your age who started the journey. And you are going to continue that. So you are going to be a part of history.
Oh, hang on. We got one more presentation.
There it is. Yeah, I just want to present the Tree USA flag to the school.
Put it down in front of your faces. No, don't put
There
it
you
in
go.
front of your faces. Put it
Smile.
below your faces.
Yeah, you got to smile.
Yeah, see your faces.
You got to
See
smile.
your fa-
Now, we're going to plant trees today, right? Everybody's going to stay and plant trees today? Okay. Last year, 2017, the city planted 338 trees that are on public ground. How many trees on public ground do you think they cut down? Just as many? Or more or less? Less. A lot less or a little bit less? A lot less. They only cut down 33. They planted 338 and they cared for tens of thousands more and only cut down 33.
So what I have for you today, I bring on behalf of the mayor of our city and the board of aldermen. I'm a member of the board, and we're the city government, and we're here to proclaim today as Arbor Day, April 13th, 2018. So I've got a little document I'm going to read here, and then I'm going to present it to somebody at the school, whoever that would be. So whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton, recognizing that trees are a source of joy and spiritual renewal, proposed that a day be set aside for the planting of trees. This day is now observed throughout the nation and the world as Arbor Day, and will be observed today at Lincoln Elementary School. And whereas trees are a renewable resource producing oxygen, providing habitats for wildlife, fuel for our fires, and wood for our homes, trees can reduce erosion of our topsoil, moderate the temperature, clean the air, and cut heating and cooling costs. And whereas the efforts of the city and its Arbor Day program attest to the fact that trees beautify our community, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, and increase the property values, and whereas the National Arbor Day Foundation recognized the city of Frederick as a Tree City, USA, and the city plans to continue its tree planting program, now therefore, Michael O'Connor, the mayor of the city of Frederick, hereby proclaims today, April 13th, 2018, as Arbor Day in the city of Frederick, and urges all citizens to support efforts to protect our city's urban forestry program and to plant trees to promote the well-being of present and future generations.
And the tree, you guys put some soil back in the hole. Go for it. Now watch our team's eyes. Let's use our hands. It's dry. You won't get muddy.
I got so much.
Want to come down and learn with us? See, they're filming us right now.
They are?
We're going to be film stars. Hey, wave at the TV. How nice of you to be here.
Round the oak tree, walk with me. In every acorn, every little acorn, there's a tree. Something great is inside of me. Round the oak tree, walk with me. In every acorn, every little acorn, there's a tree. Something great is inside of me.
Now that it's proclaimed, happy Arbor Day, everybody. Woohoo.